Hi everyone, I'm Law of the West, and this buyer's guide is going to be all about the Grey Cat STV, which is also affectionately referred to as the Steve. If you're curious about what it is, it's basically a small off-road vehicle that's the Star Citizen equivalent of a Jeep. It can seat 2 people, and it has physicalized storage compartments in the boot of the vehicle which can carry 2 hand boxes. It also has a weapons rack and some internal storage. The thing about the STV is that it represents the ability for certain ships to be able to use a ground vehicle that don't have enough storage space to even carry a gravlev bike. So it opens up the way for a lot of medium-sized and some small ships to be able to carry a wheeled vehicle. And it's going to make certain aspects of gameplay more accessible for players who are planning on doing a lot of FPS combat or missions that are going to be happening outside their ship. There's not a lot of competition for other vehicles that are this small. Your choices when it comes to small wheeled vehicles are the STV or a PTV, and possibly a Ranger when they eventually come out. You can also use an STV for racing, so it'll be a good introduction to that kind of circuit. Another thing that I find really interesting is that so many things have gone full circle in this game. Like for instance, the PTV was originally created so that people could get around in their hangars, because they kept increasing in size to the point where you really needed to have one. And now with instance hangars being put into the game, if you have a large or extra large hangar, then having something like the PTV or the STV to get around has once again become a necessity. But it's good to keep in mind that the Steve doesn't have any weapons, shields, or life support systems. Another thing that you should be made aware of with this vehicle is it's going to be very inexpensive to get, and ground vehicles like this are going to be a great short-term goal for you to set for yourself to achieve in the early stages of the game. It's going to be a nice little endorphin rush to be able to purchase something like this after having completed a couple of low-end missions, so there's no reason to have to use real money to get it. But I can see how some people would want to purchase the STV because they want it to be a permanent companion vehicle to their pledge ship. And if that's your goal, then this is going to be a solid choice to own. It's not too expensive, it does the job, has a lot of transport options, seats 2, and has just enough room to carry a little cargo. Well, that's going to be it for this buyer's guide to the STV. I've been your host, Law of the West. Thanks for watching. Take care.